Hello and welcome back to another behind the scenes video presented by Contineofy. I'm Josh, and today we're going to be jumping into one of my favorite review platforms, Testimonial. None of you guys have seen or heard of Testimonial. You probably have seen it somewhere. Seems like every SaaS brand these days has a wall of love, and that is all because of Testimonial. They are the ones that kind of coined that term. When you jump into the back of this platform, you can actually see it's one of their embedded widgets. It's called the Wall of Love. You've probably seen it on a lot of SaaS platforms and didn't necessarily realize what it was, but I'm going to show you today a behind the scenes of it so that you can see if you want to use it. Best part is that there is a free version of this where you get access to 10 text credits and 2 video credits if you just want to check out the platform. It also allows you to kind of aggregate everything that doesn't necessarily take credits. The only credits take effect when you're collecting. But if you're wanting to use the Chrome extension that they have available that allows you to kind of copy and paste people sharing things online and then you pulling it into Testimonial, there really isn't a limit to that. So I'll kind of break out the different capabilities on there. Right now, I am on the free plan. Once I kind of get things more in place, I'm going to jump up to their pro plan, at which then I'll be able to aggregate everything from all of the review websites like G2 and Capterra, as well as do a lot more of the automation things that I'll give you a glimpse. So without further ado, let's jump into the profile. I'm going to show you a firsthand look at things, and we'll see if this is something you guys want to start using in 2025 for your own SaaS brand. So jumping into the back end, you'll see quickly there is a good amount of things going on. You can set up your profile, you can edit your space. This is the forward-facing thing that you have full control, that it allows your CSMs, or if you want to do any automation out of HubSpot based off of platform usage. It seems like somebody's got some quick wins or really using your platform and seeing success, and you're like, man, I really need to get a review from this person. You can create this page where you allow them to either record a quick video or send in a text, and you have full control over. You can kind of share what the link's going to be. You can have your logo, and then you can say, here's the headline, how is it working with us, have a custom message here. You can kind of get the presentation here on the left, and then to prompt them on how you want them to share this, so there's some sense of consistency throughout this. You can kind of ask these so that you can get an idea, and there's some sort of like organization with these testimonials, especially if they're doing videos. That for me, it's like, who are you and what is your SaaS platform? How has our operation services helped you grow? What was the best moment about working with Contineofy? And what was the biggest change you saw in revenue? So that when people are sharing these things, it just creates a very consistent feel, and it's not all over the kind of sets the context, because a lot of people come in and they're like, oh, it was great. It's like, kind of was hoping you'd share a little more than that. Also, when they are providing their testimonial, you can also collect extra information such as their name, email, title, social media links, etc. That allows you to be able to then reach out to them and say thank you. You can determine what types of testimonials you want to collect, whether that be text and video, text only, video only. Have a star rating system so that then you can have like a little widget that you put on the homepage of your website that says, hey, we're a 5-star software based on people that use our platform. With the professionals, you can choose a theme, so you can kind of give a different look or feel to this. And then, of course, with the professional, you can kind of style the button, translate it into different languages if you're international. So you can have different rooms for different areas. So everything's in their natural language. It's really nice. And then, of course, this makes a forward-facing page that you can just point somebody to, versus having to kind of throw things around or expect them to kind of provide it however they create the video and then share it to you. And then you got to worry about working with somebody to bring it into your natural zone. What's nice about this is that once they record the video, Testimonial gives you a very quick iframe that you can embed that video wherever you want, or create the wall of love, which I'll show you in a little bit. Once they create a video or text, then you have your thank you page that you can say thanks. You kind of have an image here, say thank you. You can allow them to share this on social media, which I'll probably put that on now. And then, of course, redirect them to your own page on your website so that you can then push them back to your site and have something different. You can also have your extra settings that you can control how everything's played out to make sure that things are how you want them, whether that be a short video, the amount of characters for the testimonial, the buttons, all of this, consent if you want to have that so that you have their consent to be able to share this forward facing, if you want to have that legal consent in there. And then of course you have the consent statement. You can do a watermark to all your videos if you want to make it so that people can't share it or steal it. And then of course there's the affiliate portion. Once you can become an affiliate of Testimonial and get 30% recurring commissions if you want to add that there. And then show testimonials from the wall of love. This would make it so that when someone lands on your page, they can see other people are also talking about you. And this could also help that if you're wanting to share examples so that they have something to kind of work from, because a lot of times like they'll land here and they're like, I don't necessarily know what to say. Yes, you're prompting them with questions, but it also helps to see what other people have done so that they kind of have a better idea. And then you can also, if you want to push them out to third parties, whether that be Google or Facebook, Trustpilot, G2, if you want that review to go there as well, there's a whole bunch of control here. And then from a notification standpoint, you can then share a notification when this testimonial comes in with your internal team so that they can grab it and distribute it wherever they want, or they can share it on social media or control where it's going to show up on a wall of love. So that's just the collection standpoint, which is crazy. Like, I mean, everything that you need to make this super simple that, like I shared, your CSM can just share out a single link and have all of this control over how to collect either a video or a text-based. So jumping into the back end, you can see that there is in your inbox, you can see all of your testimonials, you can see your videos, you can see your text, you can show the ones that you've liked, your archived, and then also you can make it so that if someone starts spamming your testimonial collection, they'll get thrown in here, and then you can kind of delete them really quickly. As I shared, this is the collection standpoint. So this is the stuff that's come through that landing page, but there's also integrations where you can sync it up with social media. So all of these, you can see that I imported these from LinkedIn, where you have this Chrome extension that anywhere you're on a website, you can kind of highlight text and right click, or if you're on the case of a Mac, hit Control click on your magic mouse, and a pop-up's going to come up, and there'll be a testimonial there that you can say add a testimonial, and then it has this little widget collector. Be like, all right, what's the testimonial? What's the image? What's their name? What's their title? And it builds this whole testimonial out for you, as well as providing a link to where it was pulled from. So on the wall of love, you'll see the icon, and then they could click the LinkedIn and actually go out to LinkedIn and see where this was at. But it allows you to be able to quickly capture a testimonial regardless of where it's at online, and then you can aggregate this to your wall of love. And then as you can see, there's different labels here that you can have multiple wall of love. So if you're doing testimonials for product marketing and on your website, you have the different solutions or the different features and capabilities, you can have a wall of love that's dedicated to each of those sections. So if someone has a testimonial that speaks to a specific feature, you can share that on that particular page. But then you can also have just a blanket testimonials page on your website, which most people are calling wall of love, that you can share everything and anything. And of course, then they can also make it so that on that wall of love, they can segment out the testimonials. With the Pro plan, you can also aggregate from social media, and then also your big popular review sites like G2, AppSumo, Amazon, Capterra, that if anybody shares a review on those websites, you can automatically pull it into the testimonial platform, and within a few clicks, approve it and have it distributed on your forward-facing website on your wall of love. Thinking through past the integrations, then you have your embed widgets, and this is where you can do the wall of loves, and you have your animated versions, masonry version, and then a carousel slider. But you can also embed a single testimonial, or you can create a badge where you can have your star rating, and then you can obviously put that on your homepage, and it will show how many reviews you've had and what the average is. And you can have that as a forward facing, so that as people are adding more reviews, this could literally be updated live. It wouldn't even necessarily be something you have to worry about. And you have full control over all the look and feel, fonts, styles, star colors, the whole kit and caboodle. If you want, you also have the collection widget that if you don't want to have it a forward-facing web page that you point to, but you want to actually embed this in your software, you also have a div here and a JavaScript snippet that then you can add this in your software on your platform and embed it, that can make it so that people can easily share a video or text-based testimonial right from your platform. When something new comes in and you'll get a notification, all you got to do is click the heart and it'll automatically get shown on the wall of love. And then if you hit the star, it'll actually get pulled to the top. So if you have a lot of really great reviews that you want to highlight, you can hit this star, and then when people see those wall of loves, it'll be the first reviews that they actually see, which is really cool. Like, it's not actually having to be time-based. It's not something you have to work with your web dev to get those forward-facing. Another great thing is on the embed, you can also do a single testimonial, whether that be a video or a text. And with the text-based, instead of you having to work with a graphic designer, you can actually either embed the text testimonial as a widget on your website, or you can quickly get a downloadable PNG of the testimonial that then you can share on social media. But yeah, I think that's everything that a testimonial has to offer. If you like this video, hit the like button. As always, follow the channel, subscribe. I'm going to be creating a lot more of these behind the scene videos of my favorite software solutions that integrate very well with HubSpot. And as always, my name is Josh. It's Contineofy, another behind the scenes. Until next time, keep building.